what I've got for you today is a kind of a way to grow that I don't think you heard this angle, I think, of growth before. I participated in a lot of upgrowth events and everything. Yes, they have great hacks, great ways to grow, but I felt that there's a way to grow that we use in BlueThrone as well, that is much more strategic and high level than the minute changes that you can make that can really lead to huge goals. But I think these changes can really turn the dial on, can really create serious growth from our experience as well. So this is what we're gonna do today. This is live autopsy. Live autopsy is like a dead autopsy, right? I'm like reviewing an app from my own experience. This is what you see here is a framework I've built many multi-million-dollar businesses upon. We use this thing. Once we hone this thing down, then we can look at the smaller changes, the onboarding, the pricing, the experimentation, which is ultra important. And then we can really make everything play together, right? Because if we lose on the strategic front, then it's very hard. It almost doesn't matter what you try to do on the practical front, on the small changes. But if we win on the strategic front, then we got a tailwind. We will always like to have a tailwind driving our growth and our up forward, and not a headwind, right? That keeps us back and makes everything much more difficult. All right, cool. So the rules of engagement for the live autopsy is this. I've got nothing to sell you guys. I'm not here to buy your app, and you must implement if you work with me one-on-one. So who the hell am I? If we don't know each other, I'm Idan Waller. Let's talk on LinkedIn. I'm a serial die-hard digital entrepreneur. I founded the biggest Israeli company for digital-based small, medium businesses. I personally coach hundreds of solo entrepreneurs to $1 million plus ARR businesses. And I co-founded BlueThrone as my next career step with my brother Alon, who sends you all the emails. I see building up companies as the Champions League of business. Why? It's not just a phrase, because each app business, and you must understand, you guys, that you are super lucky, because each app business has an independent value, worth, okay, in the market. Like the businesses I've built until now are based on my own personal brand and everything. While they're making millions and they're growing and they're good businesses and healthy businesses, they worth one big zero. Why? Because they are not sellable. And our business is sellable, and therefore the valuation, the value of your business is actually, or could be, your net worth. That's why I see building huge app companies as the Champions League of business. What we're going to do today is this. We're going to work on this framework that I've developed after years of working with, again, software businesses, expert businesses, tech businesses here in Israel. These are mainly international businesses. So I discovered that if we focus first on the strategic front of how the app is perceived from the outside and from the inside, and we hone this thing down, then it's much easier to grow. Then the customer acquisition cost and the lifetime value, CAC LTV equation works for us and not against us, and then we cannot grow. So what we're going to use is this triangle, growth triangle of positioning, psych, and package. We're going to review an app I just got. It's called Karma, social astrology. Let's see if the developer is here, or we'll run without him. 1 second. Okay. Is the developer of this app here? Please write in the chat so I can see. I see the chat right in my screen. So if you're here, I'll work with you, and if not, just gonna shit on your app. No, just kidding. We're just gonna review the app and see how to grow it. Okay, I'll check in a few seconds as well. Cool. So again, today's app is this app is Karma Social Astrology. Can you see my full screen? Please write in the chat or just say yes or no. Can you see my full screen? Jose, Amin, Tony?
Yes. Yes.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
So let's run with it. So this is the app. As you can see here, 1 second. As you can see here, it's not a small app. It's 34 on the in social networking, 4.6 stars, really good, 4.8K ratings. It's I don't know how big it is. We can check soon on the BlueThrone website. I'll show you. Let's get like initial valuation of this app. This is the name. So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna go to the website. No, never mind that. Never mind that. Let's. I'm not sure the developer would like that. So let's just run with the analysis, and if they would like to, we can play with that. Again, if the developer is here, I'm keep admitting new devs into the room. Just write in the chat, and I can open your mic, and then we can work together. And if not, again, I will make it solo. I'm good either way. All right. So again, this is the app. Now, what this app does, I really liked it. It's like a dating app, but based on karma. In this case, social astrology. So based on your astrology, you can find a soulmate. The whole dating apps niche is huge. I don't need to tell you, and the whole sub niches of this app are really successful. Why? Because people come to hate Tinder. They come to hate the big dating apps because the goal of the apps is not actually finding you a date, but to get your money and keeping you using the app, and then profit from consumables within the app and ads and many other options. So a lot of people uninstall big dating apps. They reinstall them, they uninstall them. That's how this thing goes. And then when they get tired enough, they go and find the niche dating apps. In this case, this apps is a target audience. The customer avatar, how I call it, is people who believe you can find a soulmate based on your astrology, on your sign or whatever. Okay, let's check the chat again for 1 second, and we can continue. If the developer is here again, I can work with you live. If not, I will work solo. Okay, so let's begin. First thing we can cover, I need to write, so let's do it like that. First thing we're gonna cover is the positioning of the app under customer avatar. Customer avatar means, in my world, is this app shouting it's relevant for someone specific, okay? And now, by the name of the app, of course, I see where I'm at. Karma Social Astrology, Find Soulmate by birth chart. This is cool. This is awesome. But here on the main photo that I see here, your soulmate is here. This is something in there, and this is something every big dating app could write. Okay, so I would definitely say your I don't know, birth chart soulmate is here. I would repeat this message because repetition is the mother of communication, okay? There was a research back in I think 20 years ago, that says in marketing that you need to hear a message 7 times before it registers into your brain. And now this was a long time ago. And in today's world, we have to repeat our messages over and over again. I know some of you think, hey, Dan, this might sound stupid. If I wrote, hey, find a soulmate by birth chart here, should I also write it here? Yes, definitely yes. The more you repeat your key message, and if your key message is good, like with this app, the more you will convince, the more it will look appealing to the customer avatar, to whoever target audience you are aiming for. So again, this is a weakness I see here in the main picture here, in the main photo. Here we can see again birth chart. Okay, this is a very convincing chat in here. I really like this demonstration of the app. So again, in screenshots, what they did here is to demonstrate what this app gives to you, and we'll talk about it in the process. Here we have social proof. Here compatibility rate, which is awesome. You can see there's a percentage. And to people, this is very nice. I really like it. Again, I like this app the moment I saw it, but there are some problems here. For example, positioning. So let's grade the avatar. If I would have to grade, if I put myself in the shoes, right, of this the customer avatar of people who believe they can find their next soulmate, not in Tinder, but in a niche app that matching you according to astrology. I really get what they're aiming at, yet I could hone the message more, so I would give this one a high grade of an 8. And how to grow, definitely I would, how would I say it? I would change the copy. Okay, I will sharpen the copy of this screen that we see here and make it obvious that the app is for birth chart soulmates. Okay, so this is, it's a good grade, custom avatar, and if it's not your app, you should ask yourself, do I aim for someone specific? Especially if I'm a small app. Look, if I'm a huge brand, I can make I can aim for several customer avatar and be general about it, right? But if my app is small, then my goal is then my advantage, then my strategic advantage in the market is to make it sound and look and talk to someone really specific. If you aim for everyone, you get nothing. If you try to get users by using, I don't know, like a shotgun, you won't get nothing. We need to have a sniper, right? We need to really focus on one user, and what this app knows how to do very well is to convey this message. Let's go on to the second part of positioning, which is unique selling proposition, in short, USP. USP is like the formal definition, unique proposition. Real world definition is, why the hell should I download this app, this specific app, right? And I think that we can easily see the USP in here. Find soulmate by birthright. Totally understandable. It's attractive, I guess, for the target audience. We can also see some of the results. So I would grade the USP. Again, why should I care about your specific app? Does it mean anything to me if I'm the target audience? I think they did a really good job at conveying this message here. So I would grade it at a 9. And how to grow, I don't have any specific comment about that because there are bigger issues in here. Now let's move to must-have versus nice-to-have. Look, the more successful apps, the more successful products, the more successful companies are companies that sell something that you, as a person, you feel that you must have this. If it's a nice-have, nice to have. Well, it's nice. I can have this thing, and it would be nice to have it, but I don't feel this urgency to really have it. So you can really change everything with this motivation. If I just phrase, if I use the different copy, I can turn something that is nice to have into a must-have. In this specific case, and we'll see it on the Maslow pyramid on the next slide, the need for partnership, for not being lonely, to find your soulmate is so huge that of course it's a nice have. I think they demonstrated it in a very, very good way in here with this question mark. Your soulmate is right here, and then they're like, who it is? Who is it? And this is for people who are lonely, for people who don't have a partner in life. This is a huge thing, and this is definitely a must-have. Also, the whole category or subcategory of sub niche dating apps is super successful because having a partner is a really, I don't know, it's really tough project, I think, in today's world, at least for, I don't know, like people below 30 who are still singles. And everything is just a must. So that's why people download the app, and that's why we see the growth in general of dating apps. This is a category which goes really, really fast. And what's beautiful about it, as we can see with this Karma app, is that it allows new participants, new players in the market to really grow fast. Why? Again, because people are disappointed by the results they get from Tinder and Bumble and the big dating apps. So in the must category, this is definitely a must-have an app, and I'm gonna grade it a 10 because dating together with wealth and health is one of the top 3 business categories that you should always aim for if your app, of course, allows it. How to grow? I've got no advice here as well. I think they made a brilliant strategic decision in creating a niche dating app. I think they know what they do as well. But let's move on to something that we should definitely improve in this app. Now, what is a way towards motivation? Guys, look. What do you think? Let's see what will your answer be. Are people more driven to action by pain or by pleasure? What do you think? Let's see.
I think they'll do more to avoid pain than
Just
to pleasure.
just type in the chat. You say pain, Jose? Tony says
I think
pain.
that people will do more to avoid pain than to win pleasure at the end of the day.
Okay. And Tony, I see, agrees with you in the chat. Kago also agrees with you in the chat. So guys, you ruined my point, but I'm just kidding. Look, research shows that 70 people are driven by pain, while only 30% of the people are driven by pleasure, something to achieve. So this is, again, when I'm talking about copy, this is, again, the a way towards motivation. What is a way motivation? A way motivation is that I want to act because I want to run away from something that bothers me, from something that may be chasing after me. Maybe in this case, my loneliness is chasing after me. I want to run away for it, and therefore I'm willing to do something about it, right? On the other way, from the other end, towards motivation says something I'm running towards. I want to achieve something. I don't know. I want to grow my app. I want to do this. I want to do that, right? So this is towards motivation. And what I see over and over again, even with apps who know what they're doing, who have good marketing. I see this app, come on guys, it's obvious this app has good marketing. But I see this cutesy attitude that is not playing and leveraging huge pains of the users. Let's read the text together. match meet. Let's see how many pain words do we see and how many words, pleasure words do we find. And let's remember as well, the 70% of the people are driven by pain, away motivation, and only 30% of the people are driven by towards motivation, which is seeking pleasure. Match, meet, and chat in the light of astrology, see the deeper. Okay. Your birth chart is special to you like your fingerprint. It tells you about your characteristics and potentials in the life. Listen, hundreds of years of astrological wisdom. Of course, we can see the copy in English. Should, I don't know, just write it better with ChatGPT. Are you ready to find your soulmate according to your birth chart? Explore new people, match automatically, and listen to astrological wisdom. Download free right now. Everything is so cheerful in here. This is painful for me as a marketer to see, because the pain in this niche and the reason for success of this app, of the downloads of this app, I don't know how much money it's making, but at least the success in terms of downloads and reviews and ratings is because of this great pain. So not to write, not to use the copy and to leverage the copy through this pain is a crime against humanity. And also, it's a, you know what? I'll be harsher. It's a crime against the users. Because if nothing in this app, and I review it in the App Store, I review the onboarding, and I review the app itself before this webinar, nothing in the apps like tells me, like recognize where I arrived from. Hey, you've tried this, you've tried other dating apps, you tried the big dating apps, and nothing worked. Okay, here you'll find your solution. Here, finally, you won't get tons of, I don't know, non-relevant results, fake matches, bots, whatever. Here you will find your true soulmate. How would you do that? Based on your birth chart, okay? So I can lead a bit with a pen. Again, I'm not too obvious with it, right? Kindly stabbing, okay? But I still use this motivation for the users to act. Now, what kind of actions would I like the user to do? Obviously, download the app. Obviously, use the app. Obviously, buy something, right? Subscription. Obviously, I don't know, watch ads, buy consumables. I don't know. But if I connect to the action I would like the user to make each time, also the away motivation, I use pain and not only this cutesy language that I don't know, too many devs like to use, because I don't know, it's like cheerful and Apple and everything, but no, there's pain in the world, right? Nobody would be here if we wouldn't have a certain pain, right? We all want to grow, we all want to move to forward, we all don't want to stay where we are right now as entrepreneurs. It doesn't matter what our level is. Nobody wants to say, okay, this is pain. We also want to grow, this is pleasure. So we have to play with these motivations in the copy and never ignore the away motivations. So if there's one thing I think you guys should implement right now from what we're seeing here is to go and review the copy of your own app. Go and review the store page of your own app. Listen to the language. Read it. How many pain words do you see? How many words do you see? So obviously we can use both, right? We don't know, I don't know, if I've got 1,000 users who download my app every day. Of course, I don't know who are the 70% that will move to pain and who are the 30% will move to pleasure. So I use them both in the copy. So current grade for a way towards motivation will be very, very low. It will be 3. The copy is fine. You know, generally how to grow, definitely use, leverage, and implement away motivation. Okay, so this is like again from experiments we've done at BlueThrone. Each time we bought an app that had this cutesy language, and we understood what are the pain points of the users. You can see this in the reviews. You can see this in the Amazon reviews of books that solve the same problem as your app does. If you incorporate it, not in a too obvious way, like I just said, you will see definitely better results. Why? Because one, this is what drives most people in life, and secondly, because most of your competitors don't use it. They don't know the secret. Okay, the next category is why should I care? And here, although again, I really like this app, I just signed up for this app, and what I saw is this. Look, the problem I saw is that in the main screen, I see people, it's kind of like, I don't know if you can see this. You see here, last seen within a month. This is not really encouraging. And something I also saw is that the app has good reviews for 2021, but bad reviews for 2022. So I'm like, and I'm not talking about I saw this as an expert who needs to, I don't know, to reach to serious decisions about buying this company or that company or whatever to determine is this a dying app, is this a growing app, whatever, what's the potential. No, I'm talking about a user, because a user can also, I don't know, you probably do it as well. I know I do it. If I see there's reviews, I go and check the reviews and I see what are the latest reviews. And the latest reviews, together with what I saw within the app, the matches I got, maybe because I'm old, I don't know, I'm 39, but I also got Sabina, who's 18, which is the target audience, I guess, for this app as well. And I see lasting within a month, and I do this 1+1 inside my mind, and I see these bad reviews in here, one star, 1 star, 1 star. By the way, a common problem this kind of apps suffer from is fake users, malicious users, and bots. So maybe this app suffer from this problem as well. I don't know, because the reviews, I think, were in Turkish, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see together. Again, see all. Again, you can see that for 2022. See bad reviews. No, I don't have this auto translation in here. I guess this is Turkish, but maybe I'm mistaken. So the why should I care factor, again, the grade wouldn't be high in here. It would be 3 because I still see this is a big app. Of course, when people check your app, they immediately are exposed to this. They don't need to press on anything. They just see it. So I can see it has high reviews, good ratings, and good number of reviews, but it feels less relevant. It feels, to me, again, I don't know the numbers, but my first concern as a professional investor in apps would be that this is a dying app or an app that suffers from serious problems, like, again, malicious users, fake users, bots, and whatever. So I would definitely say take care of bots, bad users, and bad reviews. Okay, cool. All right. So this is the why should I care factor. And now let's move on in the psych category to the Maslow pyramid of needs, the Maslow hierarchy of needs. I don't know if you heard about this pyramid, but like 39 today, it was 10 years ago, exactly 10, 11 years ago, I got my first investment from a professional investor to actually create an app, by the way, in the LGBT category. It was a revolutionary idea. It didn't work, but what I learned from this investor is that each time we came to his office to get advice, he had this Maslow pyramid on his wall, framed. let's learn about the Maslow pyramid a bit, and then I'll teach you how to use it to promote your app. Okay, the more we're in the basic needs category, the more the need is painful. Okay, so obviously, if I'm thirsty, if I need warmth, if I'm cold, if I'm super tired, if I'm super thirsty, again, these are the first needs, hierarchy of needs. These are the first needs I would like to I don't know, improve in my life, okay? I would like to get an answer on, I would like to act upon, okay? And the more we go up, the lesser the need. Still, basic needs category, we've got safety needs, which is security and safety. We've got psychological needs, belonging, love needs, intimate relationship, friends, esteem needs, prestige, feeling of accomplishment, and self-fulfillment needs, which is self-actualization, achieving one's full potential, including creative activities. Okay. Now, the more we go down on the Maslow pyramid, the more we hone the messaging down on our Maslow or the Maslow pyramid, the more the app will become a must-have app, like we saw, the more successful it will be. So obviously, this app, which is a dating app, currently lives here. One second. Here, in the belonging and love needs, intimate relationship and friends. This is a psychological need, and it's relatively down the Maslow pyramid. This is good. Okay, this is good. But if you have an app that answer a security need, a safety need, it will feel much more urgent. Even when I say this, I feel it myself, right? And if you have an app that answers on food, water, warmth, and super basic needs, it will be even more successful, right? So in this case, I don't think they can go down on the Maslow pyramid of needs. I think they're right where they should be. And again, the need for intimate relationship and need, of course, intimate partners in life is a huge need. It's really difficult to achieve because of the current technology. Technology actually created this problem and profit from it as well. That's what's happening. So the grade I would give them here is 10, and I don't see any way to improve this where they're located on the Maslow pyramid of needs, because I don't see any way that this app can answer a safety need, right? Or maybe here we go. Why not? Like, look at here. Maybe we can answer this need with a feature or something, because let's check this screens out and I see what is it. Okay, I got a daily astrological analysis for me. Okay, so let's say I turn this daily astrological analysis for you to daily astrological, I don't know, risks, bad life events analyzer, something like this, right? Disaster analyzer, I don't know, tomorrow you've got 31 chance for a disaster in your life, so watch out, right? Based on my astrology. And then, of course, I don't, I take this photo and put it in, maybe instead one of those, I'm not really sure. No, this is a good location, but I also use this feature. I think we can hit on safety and and security. I think we can hit that as well. Again, I know this is not the main function of the app. If I bought this app, let's say I wouldn't do it on the first day. This would not be my growth strategy. Other things that I showed you here will be my growth strategy, but this can be a nice add-on if I like maxed out the regular ways to grow, the strategic ways to grow, then did all the experiments and say, hey, let's add something, let's go down the Maslow pyramid and see how to play this in here. Or maybe I can also play with the safety and security by saying something like, you won't find any, I don't know, like sick people in the mind in here. You will find only like people like you, right? Because the experience from Tinder, Bumble, and big dating apps can be, or could be, that you meet like very like selfish people, very like egoistic people, like the app encourages this kind of behavior. So the experience of the user is from bad interactions with other people. So I can also use this motivation. It's not exactly safety and security, but I think we cover enough of this and we can move forward. Again, not everything can be improved. Again, this is a good app, okay? But the things that can be improved will make a big change in the app. Okay, let's go to a monetization break. In this, instead of commercial break, we'll have a monetization break. Why? Because I would like to show you some, we keep doing very interesting experiments in BlueThrone. That's how we grow the apps after, of course, with, again, maxed out of the strategic growth levels. So I would like to show you this experiment. What we did is this: we added a sticky buy button. It could also be a subscribe button. It can also be like a buy this in a purchase button. It's not only for e-commerce. That's what I'm trying to get at. We added this sticky button to some of the apps we have. What it means is this: like you probably know that about 80% of all app purchases happen during or immediately after onboarding, right? After the user first opened the app, started to play with the app, 80% of your money comes from this initial experience. For example, if you download the Karma app, you will see a great onboarding. No offer screen, which is, again, a crime against humanity #2. No offer screen, no nothing. I didn't see any offer screen, which is a huge thing to add there, right? Because the onboarding is really good. I think it's a very good example on how to make a good onboarding. But again, what do I do if 80% of the money comes in the first use of the app, day one, okay? And only 20% of the money comes afterwards, also from users who love the app. But you know, these are freeloaders users, okay? I could add ads to the app and make money out of that. But why should I hide the paywall, right? So what we did is this: we added a sticky button, a sticky buy button. It's sure, again, it's not only e-commerce, it's for every app, but it was seamless. It doesn't look like an ad. Like example of, in this photo, the buy now button looks, or the checkout button looks like an integral part of the app. And this is always, a sticky button always goes with you, right? So we added it to music apps, we added it to entertainment app, we added it to utility apps, we added it to dating apps, to many kinds of apps that, again, they play with the app, they do whatever they do, the app stays the same, but always at the bottom, you've got like a floating button. It's not too pushy, it's cute, it's design, it's seamless design, it looks like integral part of the app, it just floats there. This is what we discovered once we added this button. So BlueThrone's experimentation lab discovered that adding a seamless sticky buy button shall increase after onboarding conversion an average of 31.7%. Again, this is not the numbers of the onboarding itself, but getting a lot more revenue and be able to convert freeloader users who just use your app for free, and maybe they want to buy, but they don't see the offer wall, and you don't, and you say in your mind, okay, I don't want to hurt the user experience within the app, right? I want to make it fun, I want to make it seamless. So adding a seamless sticky button, which always gives them the option to purchase a subscription or an in-app purchase or a consumable or a cloud like we see here, or I don't know, order something or deliver something, is a very smart thing to do. It always gives them the option to buy, and it doesn't look pushy at all because it looks like an integral part of the app. Again, this is not just a buy button. This is a sticky, seamless button. And this is the difference. So this became one of the go-to things we like to do in BlueThrone, again, after we maxed out the strategic growth opportunities. So you guys can definitely use this sticky, seamless buy button as well, and you will see results, maybe more than this, maybe less than this, but you will see results. Let's go back to Hypergrowth. The last thing we're going to check out is the packaging of the app. Now, there's an inherent problem in here, not in this app, but in the way not only app developers, but I think many entrepreneurs treat the package. Because I wouldn't be surprised if most of you are not great marketing people, but great product people. You like to program, you like to develop, you like to add features, you enjoy possibly the users as well, and you miss the package. Now, in this case, the package is okay. Okay, this whole category is good, not perfect. The app looks a bit old, but not too old, right? And it's okay. But now I'm talking about your app. What effect does the package have, you think, on users? What does it do? I'll tell you what does it do. I'll tell you what it does. A good package, an app that looks great from the outside, from the exterior, from the app store, right? And from the interior, from the inside, onboarding and the app interface itself, it conveys a message to users. Hey, this is a premium app. If you got a premium design, the message in the user's head is this is a premium app and I would be willing to pay for it. That's the first thing. And to pay premium for it, that's the second thing, right? So that's why really investing in the package of your app, how your app looks from the outside, from the exterior, this will of course drive more downloads, and how your app looks from the inside, from the interior, will drive conversions, okay? In this specific case, let's see, here we can see the app in the App Store. Again, it looks okay. It looks, I don't know, 2019-ish, something like that, right? Not 2010 and not 2015, but 2019-ish, not something, but it doesn't jump for the eye, right? So I think we can safely give it a 7, maybe a 7.3. Let's be nice. How to grow? Of course, prove, update, design, and in this case specifically we'll talk about the user interface in a bit. Improve and update just the photos. You can make much better photos for the App Store page, much better, like to make them look more modern. If it's modern, that it means that it's alive now. And by the way, we've talked about this problem with this app, right? The alive now problem here, last seen within a month, which is a nice way to, I guess, to write that she was seen just once the last month. That's what I think. That's what I get from it. And we can see the reviews. Again, why should I care? So this is something that will also give an answer or partly an answer to this, like a design that doesn't look like somebody forgot about this app, which was great in 2019 and maybe in 2020 and maybe in 2021, but not in 2022 and in 2023, right? So I would definitely go for a small redesign in here. It shouldn't cost that much. Again, maybe they have a designer in the team as well. Again, and this is something that will give you more results that you can realistically, like I don't know, judge in advance, right? Each time we redesigned an app and make it look more modern, what happened is that we got more downloads. Of course, you need to work with experts who know how to do this, right? We got more downloads because the app looks more attractive and more relevant. That's one. And of course, conversion increased because the app felt like a premium app. So I would like to pay premium for a premium app. Right? So I guess we can all, even if you have a partner in life, go and download Tinder and see what experience you get. This thing looks good, and it's not such a big problem to model the design, right? Not of the user interface, of course, but the App Store photos, yes. Onboarding, partly, okay? We can do something about it, right? And believe me, they do testing. They do testing every day. They have thousands of employees, right? So you can just like base your results on their experience. Interior look, again, the app looks even better a bit from the inside, more than a 7.3, I would say. The onboarding is awesome. Go check it out. It's really, again, a good example now on how to do like an onboarding that instructs you how to use the app. They did it really well in this app. No offer wall, which makes me really mad. In onboarding, after onboarding, while using the app, at least I just play with it a bit. I didn't get nothing, no request for review as well. That my friend Steve Young always says that if you ask for a review after they bought something, in the onboarding, you will likely get it, and you will likely get a high rating and a review. So use this wisdom by the great Steve Young. Again, interior look looks okay. Not there's a difference. The onboarding looks like I would give it the onboarding. The experience I got was an 8.5, but once playing with the app itself, I would give it a 6. So we're in an average. Be too strict about it, let's say 7.5. How to grow, onboarding perfect. Onboarding very good. Please, and please add offer walls. Super important, add offer walls. And the last thing in the package category is the wow factor. Now, I don't know, from my experience with that, a wow factor, one of the investors in BlueThrone, his name is Avishai Avrahami, is one of the founders of Wix. Wix is one of the biggest website building, no-code website building companies in the world, maybe the biggest. So he always tells us, look for apps that create a wow factor. Now, a wow factor is not something that I can put my hand on and say, whoa, this is awesome. But it's like a general feeling you get from looking at the App Store page and downloading the app and going to onboarding and start to play with the app. I think the wow factor in this case is relatively high. I would give it, I don't know, an 8 even. I would give it an 8 because if you put yourself, and you always must remember that you are not your own customer, right? You're not your own user, okay? So the decision you make, okay, I would never give a review, after just buying something. I would like to experience it first. Makes sense, right? But data says something else, okay? I will never buy something before I try the app. You will not, your user might, they probably will, okay? So like the wow factor, again, in this case, is relatively high. I really like these screenshots, which convey everything I need to know. I see Helen here. She's 28. I was matched with her with a 98% ratio as a soulmate on this date. Again, by the way, let's make it 23, okay? Again, the relevancy problem of this app is keep getting bigger the more I analyze it. And she tells me, hey, look at our chart compatibility. We should meet ASAP. Very urgent. So very much. So, okay, this is beautiful. This is the main need, main pain point, main want, main burning desire of the user of this app, and they knew how to bring it on very nicely in here. Again, I really like this this screenshot, this demonstration screenshot. So if you can demonstrate your app in a very convincing way, like these guys did in here, you will get results. And again, the wow factor, which is like me, like synthesizing everything we've talked about here, is high, will be high. How to grow? Definitely. Slicker design, exterior, and a bit interior, but mainly exterior. Yeah, this will take it to the next level. Also in London, in Upwork Connect London, this is the event we just did with Steve Young. I saw some examples with of apps that included video in the onboarding and in the app user interface itself, like a background video and stuff like that. And it really gives you this relevant feeling. This is a dynamic app, this is a cool app, this is a relevant app. And again, if we have to conclude, let's go to this. And first I ask you, what are your, Jose, Kago, Tony, Amin, what are your impressions of this app? How would you grow this app if it was your app? What would you say? What would be the breakthroughs that you guys see? You can chat, you can write it in the chat, you can just talk to the mic, and let's see. I know I surprised you, but I'm sure you will get over it. Kago, Tony, Jose, Amin, who else is here? Saurav, Josh, what would you do with this app? How would you grow it? What are your conclusions? I'll give you mine. Hypergrowth, again, away motivation. This will drive downloads, and this will drive conversions. Super important. Use this copy within your app. Never, ever give it up. Never think that you should be all cutesy and nice and very, very cheerful about everything. No, people are doing, 70% of people, again, are acting from pain because they want to get rid of pain. If we use this pain as a lever to promote our app, to promote the downloads, to promote conversion, we will win. Secondly, relevancy. This is reviews. This would be the algorithm of the main screen of the app, that I see users who weren't there, were just there once in the last month. Definitely. Design as well. And I will also say like exterior design will definitely will create good results, especially as it answers the relevancy problem that I see in here. Okay, let's see what you guys said. Kago says the screens can be improved. Totally agree. And Josh says, absolutely great. I just downloaded it. What is your opinion about the sign-in, sign-up account screen after download? Is it a good idea? I'll tell you what, Josh. I did it. I signed up. It was seamless. It was fast. It was cool. So therefore, it drives me crazy that these guys don't have an offer warning there, right? Because they ask for a lot, right? This is the feeling I got. They ask for a lot in the onboarding process. where were you born, which hour were you born, upload a photo and whatever. They ask you to sign in, and I did it seamlessly. I didn't think about it once. It worked smooth, worked fast. I really liked it. So if they created such good experience in onboarding, again, it's a crime against their users not to use an offer wall and to convert some of these users. Of course, when you take into account that 80% of all users buying, on average, of course, in the onboarding process or immediately afterwards. Okay, good comments, guys. This was again a good app to analyze on our first small app hypergrowth session. If you would like me to do this with your app, just send an email back to the list and with your own app URL, and who knows, maybe I'll choose it and we'll run with it, and you will be able to hypergrow it yourself. Guys, if you enjoyed this, if you got some value out of this, please rank us. Please rank BlueThrone on Google. You can just search for BlueThrone and give an honest rank about this session. And it was great having you. I really enjoyed this app. I really enjoyed your comments here. It was awesome to do this the first time. Next time will be even better. I've got some nice things to add. And thank you for coming. Super appreciate it. And guys, have a great day. Bye-bye.